A watermelon is one of the tastiest, most hydrating, and one of the most versatile summer snacks. In fact, you can make everything from decorations and appetizers to actual amazing desserts. So in order to test this, I created this menu of viral recipes from each category. This is going to take us from cutting techniques, appetizers, main course to desserts and drinks. So let's get started. We're reviewing cutting techniques on this channel now. Can you keep up? This is the first time in my life I'm cutting a melon whole, so you just know I gotta get this shot. We're gonna cut a watermelon into 1/4 pieces, ensure that it really is a watermelon, and then make some cuts vertically and then horizontally on each side. Wait a minute. He tried to remove it instantly from his shot, but look at the amount of watermelon left there. Some people cut watermelon to eat it, he cuts watermelon to feed his compost. My ancestors didn't cross the Indian Ocean just for me to waste half a melon like this. My Asian parents would see this cut and disown me immediately. If you cut watermelon like this, you're never gonna cut fruit in an Indian household. If this is illegal in your culture too, you gotta drop a comment. D tier. Let's see what his grandma taught him, and make sure that we don't disrespect her while putting it on the tier list. Cut the watermelon into 1/8 slices. Remove the edges and ensure that it indeed is a watermelon. Cut 2 slices of the rind as shown. It's a little tricky when you do it for the first time. It's much easier when you do it again. Once you've done that, cut it vertically so the rind becomes the stick of the watermelon popsicle, and you should have a bunch of perfect shapes. I'm just gonna confirm that they're still indeed a watermelon. It's actually a pretty fun way to cut it. I like it. B tier. This looks like such a fun way of having watermelon. Let's do it. I actually searched for my peeler a lot, but I could not find it, so instead I'm gonna have to rely on my superior knife skills. We're gonna cut a very thin layer of watermelon from the first one was just practice, but I'm sure the second one will be just fine. Actually, it's way too thick, so I'm just gonna eat it instead. The first two are just practice, but as they say, third time's the charm. I don't have feta, so I'm using some cream cheese instead. And I don't have fresh basil, so I'm using some freeze-dried basil. Finally, we'll carefully roll them up into these sushi shapes. And let's give it a taste and put it on the tier list. These are fairly easy to make, and I think the cream cheese was actually a very good substitution. A tier. I'm gonna cut open a watermelon in the shape of a slice of bread. I don't have extremely fresh mozzarella, I have slightly old mozzarella. And it has cheddar, and it's pre-shredded. I'm gonna put some salt and some pepper from this container marked sea salt. Chop and add a slice of potato, some freeze-dried basil, a spray of olive oil, and finally some expired balsamic. Cover it with another piece of watermelon. And now let's slice it, inspect the cross section, and give it a taste and put it on the tier list. It's not bad, but it's not like great either. I would not make it again. D tier.
Dieses Wassermelonen-Sandwich
This is a watermelon sandwich
hat nur unglaubliche 250 Kilokalorien,
with only 250 calories
enthält wenig Fett, viel Protein und kann dir sogar beim Abnehmen helfen.
and is very light, high in protein, and only has half the sugar. Compared to what?
Die Süße der Melone trifft auf den salzigen Käse,
This watermelon sandwich is super easy,
so erfrischend,
so fresh,
so leicht,
so light,
so lecker,
so delicious
dass du vergisst, dass es gesund ist.
that you will have it all the time.
Hast du schon mal so eine Kombi probiert?
What problem can you have?
Manche essen ja sogar Eis mit Pommes.
It doesn't even have sugar.
Als erstes brauchen wir eine schöne, reife Wassermelone.
Get yourself a big, juicy and ripe watermelon.
Schreibt mal gerne in die Kommentare, worauf ihr beim Wassermeloneinkauf achtet,
Comment if you like this watermelon.
damit damit ihr die perfekte Melone bekommt.
Damn it, this is a perfect melon.
Besteht die Wassermelone zu etwa 90 bis 92% aus Wasser,
Watermelons are 90 to 92% water.
was erstens den Körper hydriert, zweitens das Sättigungsgefühl erhöht
It keeps you hydrated and satisfied, just like my videos,
und drittens Heißhunger vorbeugen kann. Die
and keeps the hunger away.
Wassermelone enthält sogar Ballaststoffe, die gut für die Verdauung sind
This watermelon sandwich is good for your gut
und viele Vitamine.
and has a lot of vitamins.
Folglich ist dieser Sommersnack ideal für eine kalorienbewusste Diät. Das
It's an ideal summer snack for calorie deficit diets.
musst du auf jeden Fall ausprobieren. Folge
And you must have it in the fall as well.
mir gerne für mehr solche einfachen, leckeren und gesunden Rezepte.
Like, follow and subscribe for more recipes. Let's give it a taste and put it on the tier list. I think adding the banana peppers and salt to mimic the pickles was a genius idea. A tier.
So I recently discovered this insane hack for turning an entire watermelon into this delicious watermelon sorbet.
But will it stand to the brutally honest rating of Captain Almost?
You just take an entire watermelon, cube it up, freeze it, then throw those pieces into the food processor,
Freeze some watermelon chunks and throw it into the blender jar.
blend it with a little bit of honey.
Blend it with a little bit of honey from this maple syrup looking jar. Oh wow, all I gotta do is blend it? This is so easy. I give up. I'll just call it watermelon sorbet with frozen watermelon chunks. Let's give it a taste and put it on the tier list. My teeth are really sensitive and it's really cold. Plus blending it was a real pain. Despite this, I'm gonna give it an A tier. I don't have a lot of alcohol, so I'm gonna rate this as a non-alcoholic. Start by shaving some frozen watermelon, and the watermelon was so cold it froze my fingers, because of which I accidentally shredded some skin on my thumb. Put the hemoglobin shaved watermelon in a glass. Cut and squeeze a little bit of lime onto the... I don't have soda, so I'm using some sparkling water instead, and I don't know what happened here, but all of the red is concentrated in one place and the layer of bubbles is not disappearing. Garnish with some lime, and I don't have mint, so I'm using some wilted lettuce. And be honest, if I hadn't told you guys that it's lettuce, would you have guessed it? Let's give it a taste and put it on the tier list. It's actually surprisingly nice and refreshing. A tier.
This creator says this drink is the only reason why she buys watermelon.
Which is exactly why I don't follow her.
Starts by cutting up her watermelon.
I'm gonna start by cutting up my watermelon.
Add it to our blender.
Add it to my blender.
Add some Greek yogurt.
Add some high protein Greek yogurt.
She doesn't say how much, so I'm just gonna eyeball it.
You could at least tell us how much you put.
Squeeze of lime.
Squeeze of lime.
Honey.
Yes, dear.
Pinch of salt supposed to add extra hydration.
This fruit's like 92% water. I don't know why we need more hydration, but I'm not gonna question her.
And then some ice cubes to make it nice and frothy.
And some ice cubes to make it nice and frothy.
Somebody said this would go hard with coconut milk.
Why are you telling this after we put everything? While blending, it just seems like it's blending the Greek yogurt. So I had the genius idea of blending it in pulses.
Now she fills it into her cup full of ice.
We put so much ice in North America, it completely dilutes the flavor of the drink. And imagine paying $7 to $10 for a drink and 50% of it is just ice.
Of course, we have to garnish it.
If she said garnish was optional, I wouldn't, but she said we have to.
Somebody said, oh my god, this with matcha.
Why are you telling me everything after the fact?
Oh my. So good.
Something about her eyes makes me feel like she's acting and she's not actually enjoying it. But let us give it a taste and put it on the tier list ourselves. It's okay. It's whatever. C tier. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe because for some reason YouTube is lagging behind TikTok and Instagram. Thank you.